Hello guys, I'm back and I've got to tell you something. I was playing earlier today and I thought I was recording but I wasn't. So I played for almost an hour without actually recording anything. It was quite annoying. Not too bad, but you know, it's frustrating when you played a while, and I thought it was a pretty good recording as well. Yeah, I had to load. Luckily, the save is still around, so I could load my earlier save, and nothing happened from there. But yeah, so the next hour I'm gonna be playing, it's not really gonna be blind. You're gonna, I mean, I know what's happening. I might do it a little bit differently now that I know. But yeah, let's get on with it anyway. Enough of me whining. So the last time we sort of got killed by that guy. Wait a second, that's not how it looked like before. Look at it. It looks different. It looks different. It looks different. Why does it look different? What is that? This is really cool. I've never seen it before. It's the same. Do you guys remember the shell of it? It looks more like a snail shell, and this one looks like a fern. Like yeah, that's what it's called, right? A fern. But anyway, yeah. So last time I ended the episode with me dying from this thing, or a similar thing of these anyway. I'm gonna be a bit more careful this time. More way, more way. There we go. Yeah, it's going pretty well. Basically, the strong swing is pretty powerful against it. And as soon as it blocks, you need to move away because it always counterattacks after a block. I just need to get it a few more of these hits and we're done. Away, away. Ah. And the poison it hits with, it's pretty strong as well. But anyway, that was easy. Let's save. No? Let's not save then. Okay, so luckily when I was here I did a little bit of exploring and I found this, which is some unknown dead person with a sword called the Arbitrator, which actually is a damn awesome sword. And this is unique. I mean, at least it looks like it's unique. It has a unique name. It's not like, you know, like this sort of static name. It's actually a unique name. So Arbitrator does 28 to 33 damage, 12 bleeding, 4 stun. Our damage is 23 to 28. So the minimum is again, the maximum of this sword is again the minimum of our new sword. So that's bloody awesome. Also has 2 sockets. Which we should probably fill with something. I do wonder, can I overwrite a socket with another? Say if I wanted to do the sun rune. Oh, I can't now, so it only allows me to use the... that's too bad. So, this one is pretty nice. Okay, let's put a fire rune on it. Maybe an earth rune. Some offense, some defense. Don't have any other runes, really. Yeah, okay. There we go. Sweet. And now our armor. I know that we're gonna get an upgrade pretty soon. Because like I said, I played for about 50 minutes. And I know we're gonna get an upgrade. So, actually, when we were going here, I did not realize that this was actually the place the quest was supposed to take us. You remember the visionary or the hermit, whatever he's called? He told us to go to Sabrina's shrine and drink his potion. So, this is the shrine, but we actually need to wait until dawn. uh, for the ritual to take place. So we're gonna wait a little bit. Not dawn, dusk, I mean. There we go. Nice, definitely dusk. I'm gonna save, and you gotta see this is brilliant. Drink potion, visionary potion. Okay, here we go. Let's take a trip to the rabbit hole.
I'm too old for this.
Hell yeah! Giant chicken. Completely inappropriate mushrooms. I think the visionary has been tripping. And oh my god, the giant chicken. Unfortunately, you don't get to stay in that vision for too long. I wish I could have explored a bit more.
Needs to know about that one.
Nobody needs to know about that one. No, that's for sure. Alright, so basically you get to find the visionary's note, the first one. And let me actually read those notes for you, because it's actually interesting. So note number 1, let me just put them all up here, there we go. My path to the light, first fragment. I must be repentant, after years spent living in error. No soldierly vice was too vile for me. During my years of service I embraced gambling, alcohol, sloth, lies and evil profanity. I took lives, and not just when ordered. I was cruel. Today I see clearly that I had sunk into a darkness from the depths of which I could not see the light. Miss Sabrina Glevisig, bright and pure as a goddess, shone like the light of a candle in the blackest night. She always supported the soldiers and tried to draw me onto the path of righteousness. Yet I was blind to the light. So the visionary seemed to have known this Sabrina before. We nailed Miss Glevisig to a wheel. We pierced her slender hands and throttled her narrow waist with a rope. The pyre was readied beforehand. Hansel laughed and encouraged us to mock her, so we did. As the flames licked the wood, I looked into her bright eyes, yet I could see no fear in them, only peace. I trembled for the first time. I trembled once again as the flames themselves started. The fire would not accept the victim. Then Henselt ordered to feed the flames with more wood. The branches were wet, and the smoke stung our eyes, filling us with remorse. Through the flames I could see Miss Glevisig suffocating, and I trembled for the third time. I grabbed a spear, used to push the wood on the pyre. Unmindful of the heat, I scaled the flaming wood and pierced her heart. Thus I was transformed in the fire. So he was the soldier that actually killed, that we learned about, actually killed Sabrina in the ritual, or in the execution. Third fragment. Hansel was furious that I had ruined his spectacle. I was beaten to a pulp. Soon I was stripped of my rank, and those I had thought friends turned from me. I started drinking more than ever, and sank into sloth, so I was regularly punished. I spent all my free time in solitude, until one day, as I sat with a bottle of foul spirits, staring at a sizzling candle stub, I understood that it had all happened for a reason. I had a calling. The flicker that Miss Glevisig had lit within me spread over my heart, and it burned with the flame of faith. Right, so he obviously saw the light when he met Sabrina, which makes me think, you know, the notes might be a bit biased. He seems to have, you know, almost falling in love with her, and maybe it happened as he describes it. It seems like the fires would not burn her, so maybe she was unjustly to be executed. Maybe she was indeed good, and and Henselt just wanted to kill her for some reason we don't know about. That's my thoughts on the matter anyway. So we're going back to the visionary here. Yeah, here we go. But I find it quite interesting anyway. There seems to be more sides to the story than what we first were told.
Huh? What other matters?
So I did your ritual.
I did what you asked.
Tell me what you saw.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest.
You may think I'm as mad as you are, but in my vision I walked through a forest where the trees were huge mushrooms and a giant chicken walked between them, pecking at the underbrush.
You have no idea how happy I am. I've been having this vision of a giant hen among mammoth mushrooms for weeks. I thought I'd lost it, gone insane. Turns out my herbs must have gone off. I need to gather new ones, but that's my concern. Ask me what you will.
You must know a lot about Sabrina Glevisig's death.
Sabrina the Martyr left the world of the living to protect us all.
Right. So yeah, so his herbs had just gone bad. The ritual was completely useless. But we did find the notes. I guess that's what matters. So I imagine you heard about the curse.
Did you hear about the curse Sabrina cast on the king?
Of course. A well-deserved punishment, a ghostly spell from her crimson lips. The king concocted a cruel fate for the sorceress, humiliated her, made her suffer the flames. Bound to a wheel and placed on the stake, she suffered in a way unimaginable to ordinary humans. But when the flame reached her maiden waist, not a single cry could be heard, only words foretelling King Henselt's imminent demise. Let a shooting star split the heavens and mark its mortal journey with a braid of blood. Let fools be duped by the sight of fish scales, turned by magic into square pieces
now
of
he's
gold.
just rambling.
Let the unicorn violate thousand-year-old rules, prompting a just punishment. Sabrina suffered so badly that a merciful soldier ended her torment, thrusting his
We know it was
spear
you.
into her aching heart.
Why the candles? What's the difference between Sabrina and other mages burned at the stake?
Others were strong in life. Her power bloomed when death wrapped its steely arms around her. She took the soldier who ended her suffering under her kind care. He never had to fear walking alone in the dark again. Have you seen the area? It's full of beasts and monstrosities. Jahan, the merciful soldier, has walked in the blaze of her power ever since. No creature born of darkness can get close to him.
Yeah, but we know you are Yahon, the merciless soldier. Or merciful soldier, sorry. So what happened to this spear then?
Any chance of finding that spear?
It was so long ago, Witcher. But I believe the spear went to another soldier. The bugger sells relics from Our Lady by the campaign.
Oh, huh.
I know who you mean.
Always coming back to the relic peddler.
Now, back to some other matters.
So we know you're Yahon.
I talked to the relic seller. I know you killed Sabrina.
That man died long ago. I'm no longer a soldier, murderer, or coward. Sabrina set me free.
Well, but you're a junkie. Yeah, what can you tell me about the ghost?
The valley's been engulfed by a battle of specters. Know anything about it?
It's a place of horror. You can still hear the sound of steel and the cries of the dying. If you want to soothe their pain, you have to believe that Sabrina is watching over you benevolently.
I won't achieve anything without some memory tokens. Magically active conduits left by those who fell in battle. They're supposed to symbolize faith, courage, hatred, and death.
Faith. I don't know what those soldiers believed, but their faith didn't help them. They were deceived. Courage, hatred, and death. There was too much of all of them, especially death. But I remember a knight who, ignoring the danger, led a handful of soldiers against overwhelming enemy forces.
Alright.
Seltkirk of Gullet, Demavend's champion. When Vandergrift's cohort cut him off from the rest of the army, he attacked the visitor fearlessly. If you're looking for a symbol of courage, find Seltkirk's armor.
Alright, so we got the symbol of courage then, or we know where to look for it anyway. Yeah, I want to know more about Sabrina.
Tell me again what you know about Sabrina.
What exactly do you want to know?
Oh, he's got nothing more to say. Okay, I'm happy. Nothing new over here. Alright, so what do we have? We have a clue about the spear. We need to talk to the relic peddler. I'll just ignore those. And we have a clue about the symbol of courage, which should be an armor. Seltkirk's armor, so we should ask around for that as well. Am I going the right way? I think I am. Oops, is that a corpse? Can I set it on fire? Oh no, I think I've been here before. Yeah, I've definitely been here before. Okay, let's move on. So yeah, there's a few side quests as well I want to do, especially the tournament. I'm curious how that turns out. And I remember there were a couple more. We had to find Audrine. These guys are... Are you going to fight it? You're crazy. Oh, that guy is gonna kill himself. Right, so yeah, we need to find Audrey and we need to lift the curse of this soldier, the Crapper. And lift his curse as well. And I think that's about it. There's obviously the dice rolling and the arm wrestling that I'd want to do before leaving, but other than that, I think that's about it. Maybe Civic knows about the armor.
What do you want, Witcher?